Hi, my name is Belinda. I'm a meditation teacher and I work here at Vital Plan. And I am so honored to share with you my own meditation practice and how I got to practicing, why, and just some tips along the way. I had a pretty traumatic experience in life and turned to holistic healing when I lived in Prague in the Czech Republic. And upon moving back, my great journey was to learn all these practices so I could help others going through challenging times as well. So I did. And I've delved into meditation quite a bit and even advanced meditation as well, because I found it so powerful that how sitting and focusing on a few thoughts, allowing our thoughts to be, reaching freedom of thoughts was something I didn't think was achievable when I first started. So when I first started, we didn't have mobile phones at the time. So I used on my oven was a timer. So I thought this was pretty funny. So I put a timer on for just 5 minutes. Okay. At the time I had just moved back to the States. I had 2 young boys trying to get back into life and trying to understand my own self and what my life purpose is and how I can help others. So I thought meditation would be something that could help me with that. So I put my timer on and I sit there and I try really hard to say a mantra because that's what I was told to do. And I was told that meditation can help bring peace. It can help bring clarity. It can help bring in a sense of relaxation, will help my nervous system, help bring those adrenaline levels down. And so I was in. I'm like, okay, let's try this. So as I'm sitting there, I had a really hard time. I looked at my clock and it was 3 minutes that I had been meditating for and I had had enough. So I know it was a practice, but boy, it was a challenging practice at first and a frustrating practice at first. But I assure you, stick with it. The power of it is beyond belief. And what you will gain from it is far more than peace. And for me, it has turned my world around. It has gotten me where I am today. And I am so thankful for all of that it presented itself to me with. So just start the practice. Just start and keep with it. Keep coming back every day. So how do you do that? You establish a routine. You find a comfortable place that you could always return to each day. And you set a timer. Insight Timer is a great app that has a timer you can just set. It's a free app. It's amazing. Again, Insight Timer. Set your timer and just sit and repeat a mantra or repeat words that have little meaning to you. For instance, I'm going to be sharing in this newsletter another mantra that you can use that's called Om Shanti, which means I am peace. Or you can just use so hum. And that's what I was taught. It means I am. And it brings that connection inward. We want to use those words that really don't allow us to keep our thoughts going on something else. We can't relate to it. So that's where when I say Om Shanti, it has no meaning to me. It really, I can say it and I don't think of other thoughts as I'm saying it. Unlike, I like to say blueberry, if you use a word that has a meaning to you, blueberry for me, as I think about it, I think of blueberry pie and blueberry picking, my grandmother, my mom, and it goes on and on and on. And that won't help me in my meditation and as I'm trying to get to that sense of peace. So that's just a tip there. Always go back to the same spot if you can, because that holds a vibration there for you. A meditation a teacher for me, he was quite a character, and he shared RPM with me. I'm like, RPM? It means rise, P, meditate. I was like, wow, okay. Makes sense, right? Get up first thing in the morning. Before you get into activity and get rolling, you start with a meditation. And what that does, wow, it's extremely important because once we get going in our day, it's very difficult to stop and meditate unless we make a conscious choice to do that, which I recommend, but first it is challenging. So rise, P, meditate. When you get up in the morning, just go right to your spot, put on your timer, take some deep breaths in. I happen to use a sandalwood incense that immediately reminds my body and tells my body I'm going to a place of peace, and I get there so much faster. When we use our senses, it's a powerful tool. And then from your meditation, go on with the rest of your day. Another great time to do meditation is after work and before you go into family life. It allows us again to take a pause, to release stress from the day, and to be able to enjoy our families where a sense of peace and joy and laughter can come in. So I recommend that. Super helpful. There's some words that we can say before we start our meditation practice. Phrases, if you would, questions. And Dr. Wallace had a great question is, what can I gain? So as you sit down, right, nice and comfortably in your seat, feet on the floor or however you want to sit, you're going to start deep breaths in and out. Then ask these questions. What can I gain from this meditation? What can I gain? Ask them 3 times. What can I gain? Then I learned through my practices from my teachers the following ones. One is, who am I? Who am I? How often do we take a moment to ask ourselves that? And if we're having trouble really finding our purpose, that's a great question to ask. I asked it all the time to help me define, what is it? What's my gift? What is it I need to be doing? And we don't need to know. We can just ask these questions and they'll come to you. The next one is, what do I really, really want? It can be material, it can be ethereal, it can be spiritual, it can be financial, it can be anything. You can even just put out the words. What do I really, really want? What do I really, really want? Okay. And the next one is, how can I serve others with my unique talent? We all have a unique talent that we can use to serve others in. And this helps to bring that to you. So how can I serve others with my unique talents? How can I serve others with my unique talents? And the next one is, what am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? What a beautiful thing to think about. Write them down. Keep a journal. Add to them each day if you want. Just throw it out there. What am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? Before you know it, every time that you do this, every day, those answers end up appearing in your life. They end up unfolding. So I invite you to ask those questions as you sit in meditation. Let them go, and then start repeating your mantra and go into your meditation. 10 minutes, start with 5 if you like. If you're new to it, go to 10. You can stay at 10. That's beautiful. You're going to reap the rewards. You can go onward to 20 minutes, to a half hour. Doesn't matter. At that point, that is up to you and your practice and what you would like. So Insight Timer, once again, a perfect app. I love it. It's the number one timer out there. For people, it's meditations. There's yoga now. There's beautiful music. It's all free. It's amazing. There's a community around it. It's actually really, really nice. Another one is called Headspace and Calm. Those are other ones that you can take a look at. As far as a mantra, there are many mantras out there. Pick one that resonates with you. So when you sit and you quietly repeat it and keep repeating it and keep repeating it, it is easy for you, okay? Also, something when I first started that happened to me too is I was focusing so much on the words that I started to get a headache. So if you find that, and that happens often as we begin because we're focusing on Om Shanti and we're focusing on those words to get it right, that we cause ourselves a headache. So what I did is I just kind of pretended that I was at the ocean edge, looking out at the ocean, and be at the very edge of the ocean was that mantra, Om Shanti, or Om Shanti, whichever mantra that you choose. Just kind of use that as a way in which to look beyond and look outward too. And as you do, you're not putting the stress into thinking of it. And it totally released for me. So just another tip, Belinda's tips, if you will, to a meditation, but take it gently, take it kind. It is not easy when you get started, but I so welcome you into practice it every day. You will get it. Do guided meditations to help you get started. That's an incredible way to get started, where you can just listen to somebody guide you into a meditation. Beautiful to do before bed too. There's a lot of sleep meditations, so enjoy that. And I wish you all the greatest joy, the greatest peace. Take good care.